I was sitting with my friend. I'm going to tie it back into what you just said. I'm sitting with my friend. I haven't seen this guy. In fact, I met this guy in Africa when I was a missionary 15 years ago. He was like, in the missionary stuff I did, you always have to have, they call it a companion. You're always with somebody and you don't get to choose. They just stick you with somebody. And unless you're in the bathroom, you're with this person because you're supposed to watch each other, make sure you're not getting into trouble or you're safe. So I keep in mind, 4.5 months I'm with this guy. I know this guy like the back of my hand. I know his habits. I know his ticks. I know everything. I haven't seen him in, swear to you, it's been 12 years. He came to my wedding and he comes to my house on Sunday night with his 2 kids. Didn't even know he had kids. And we talked for like 4 hours. And he's unhappy with what he's doing. He's not making enough money, and he's been looking at doing this. And he asked me a question. He said, and his wife he jumped in as well. He's like, just be honest with me. And this is the question I want to ask you, Ryan. He said, can somebody do this like me? And what he meant, and he said, he even added, he's like, somebody that doesn't love to talk to people. He's like, Ken, and I think he said that, and then his wife added, yeah, somebody who doesn't like to talk. And I guess the question I'm asking is like, can anyone do this business model, even if they don't like to talk to people, even if they don't like to sit behind a computer, even if they don't like whatever it is, part of the model that's just not their thing? Do you truly believe that anybody could do this? Genuinely, I have no idea what your answer is going to be.
You've asked me that question once before, and I've thought about my answer since then. I said originally yes. Now my answer has changed. Anyone who chooses to do it can do it. Some people, for whatever reason, just don't have the vision and the why that propels them to action. But the people that have that vision and why that allows it to propel themselves into action can absolutely do this business model. I'm an introvert. Like I am a very introverted person. I spend like my leisure time, I do activities like jujitsu or shooting that are like don't require like talking kind of interaction. Like that's how my personality is wired. But sales, like I learned sales, like I learned how to do the screencast. I learned all the things that you show in the blueprint, right? I learned how to do those things and prospected and called people. And because I had the vision and the why that overrode those natural inclinations and the deficits in my character and personality and business skills that allowed me to get where I really wanted to go. And so if someone has that vision for themselves and their family and their future, they can use that energy that comes with it to overcome the areas of the business model that maybe they're not quite naturally inclined to. And that's just like growth of your character and who you are as a person and your skill set. And that's weird. All those things are part of that process. And so yes, the answer in short is yes, but they have to have the prerequisite of a vision that's better than where they are now.
And I gave him a bit of a similar answer. I just said, I'm like, I didn't know what a website was or what a domain. I didn't know what that word meant. I didn't know anything about computers. And I'll be honest, like I said, yes, it can work and you can do it. But I said, it will be uncomfortable. It's going to be scary the first time you pick up the phone.
Yeah,
Eh,
that's growth.
that's it, man. But I also said to him, I said, me personally, I got to a point, I was so sick and tired of pretending I was busy when the vacation came up. So I didn't have to tell my wife no, or not being able to go to Disneyland, or having to sneak a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in instead of actually being able to eat in the park. I was so sick and tired of having to just live that like economy lifestyle when I watched everybody else living first class, that pain was greater than the fear of picking up this stupid metal plastic box. And I think sometimes until you get to that point, you're just going to stay comfortable, and it's terrifying.
It's terrifying. And dude, that resonates with me so much. Like that's exactly how I felt about this like water slide for my kid. Like I want them to have a rad 7th birthday. They get one 7th birthday ever, and then it's gone. I've got twins, and it's gone. There's no redo of that. And so if I'm broke and I can't give them like the birthday that I would hope to give them as a father, because I just chose to do what, like watch Netflix. Like I chose to use my time in a way that serves me versus like putting it into like building a life for them that they can look back and be like, yo, dad hooked it up when we were 7. Like, remember, like, look at these pictures. Like, that's the vision that I have for my life, and rank and rent and digital real estate is the path to do that.